ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। न मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम्। मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः। काङ्क्षन्तः कर्मणां सिद्धिम् यजन्त इह देवताः
देवताः
क्षिप्रं हि मानुषे लोके सिद्धिर्भवति कर्मजा चातुर्वर्ण्यं मया सृष्टम् कर्म विभागशः तस्य कर्तारमपि माम् विद्यकर्तारमव्ययम् This shloka, up to this shloka we saw in the last class. Previous shloka, ye yatha mam prapadyante tan tataiva aham bhajami anugranami. Bhagavan said before. It means not all the people ask for the same thing. It means there are differences in their in the makeup, their infrastructure. There is a difference in their mental infrastructure, mental frame. There is a difference. Not that everybody seeks the same thing. Asking for different things from the same Lord. And Bhagavan also, without any partiality, whatever they ask, through whatever form they invoke, they give. So therefore there are differences among the beings, human beings. The differences are there. There is a Varna Vyavastha, Ashrama Vyavastha. These Vyavasthas are there. What is there? That only Veda says. Because it is there, therefore, Veda, what it does is, it provides the infrastructure for the people belonging to different Varna, different Ashrama, for the performance of karma or the pursuit of jnanam. Veda, because that is a Vedic scheme. That is a Vedic scheme of life, Vedic perspective of life. This Varna Vyavastha and Ashrama Vyavastha, not that Veda deliberately did. It is there. It is there. Veda says it. What is there? Veda says that divisions are there. Veda names it. Varna Vyavastha, Ashrama. Ashrama, Brahmacharya Ashrama, first stage of life, student life. Then Grihastha Ashrama, household life. Grihastha Ashrama. Certain karmas are there, certain duties are there. Brahmacharis have got certain duties. Grihasthas have got certain duties. Then the next stage of life, after growing out, after having had enough experiences in the Grihastha Ashrama, a certain maturity comes, the person grows, he comes to the next stage of life, Vanaprastha. The people who are in Vanaprastha, their mental makeup, their condition is different from the people who are in Grihastha, different from the people who are in Brahmacharya Ashrama. They are not same, they are different. People in each ashrama asking for different things. They do different things, karma is different. And therefore their purushartha, that also is different. And finally comes the sannyasa ashrama, that it is totally different. So this ashrama vyavastha, it is there. And Shastram names it, Brahmacharya, Vanaprastha, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa Ashrama. Similarly, Varna Ashrama also it is there. And Shastram names that. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra iti. And since it is there, Bhagavan says here, Maya Srishtam, Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam. Chaturvarnyam, that is Varnyam. It is good, Varna, and it is of 4 types. Therefore, Chaturvarnyam, a group, a class, a group of 4 classes, Chaturvarnyam. A group of 4 classes, Chaturvarnyam, Maya Srishta, Maya Ishvarena, Chaturvarnyam. Here, for the Sanskritam, those who know Sanskritam, Chaturvarnyam, it is Swarte Shanj Pratyaya is added to the Chaturvarna. So, Tadita word, Chaturvarnyam, Shanj Pratyaya, therefore Adi Vritti you can see, Chaturvarnyam, Maya Srishtam. Maya, Bhagavan says, Maya Srishtam, created by me, Ishvarena, Maya, Ishvarena, Chaturvarnyam, 4 types of Varna, Chatvaraha, Varnaha. Here, Varna is Brahman, Kshatriya, that division. Varna can mean different things. It can mean a letter, Varnyate, Preryate, iti Varnaha, a letter, Matrikaha, Varna, that is a letter, Aksharam, that meaning also it is there. Varna can mean color also. Here, Varna means it is the class. The 4 classes are there. Class is a better word. You can use the word division. By the word division, one should not think that the society is divided. There is not division in the society. There is no discretion in the society. Bhagavan doesn't make any discretion among the people in the society. So there is no superior division, superior people, higher class or lower class, no higher or lower class. Classes are there, that's all. 4 classes are there. As Samskrita Bharati have got 4 classes, Pravesha, Parichaya, then Shiksha, Kavida. They are different classes, that's all. Which is superior, which is, we cannot ask. 4 classes are there. Similarly, here 4 classes. In fact, there is a gradation is there. Here also we can say gradation. Among these 4 varnas also we can say gradation. One has to grow to a Brahmana. From a Shudra, one has to grow to a Brahmana, we can say. But what is Brahmana? Who is Brahmana? That has to be defined. We will talk about that. How a person can be a Brahmana. By Jati, or by Karma, or by Guna. We will discuss. So these classes are there. These 4 classes, 4 groups are there. Maya Srishtam, Ishvara says, I created. Based on what I created, Guna Karma Vibhagashaha, Guna Vibhagena, Karma Vibhagena. Vibhagasha means Vedaha. Vibhaha is Vedaha, based on the differences. What are the differences? Sabhava, Prabhava, Satvadi, Guna Vedena. That is not there, we have to supply. In the last class, we discussed this. Sabhava, Prabhava, Satvadi, Guna Vedena. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, based on the Guna. This Ashrama Vyavastha, this Varna Vyavastha, and based on the karma, Ashrama Vyavastha also. We can bring Ashrama Vyavastha also. So 4-fold grouping of the society. Varna Vyavastha, Ashrama Vyavastha. Both we can say. Varna Vyavastha is division, the grouping of the people into 4 classes. Ashrama Vyavastha is the stage of life. That also stage of life of a human being, of a person. That also 4 stages are there. Since there is a classification, there must be some criteria. Criteria must be there. What is the criteria? Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. Vibhagena, Vedena, Gunakarma Vedena, based on the differences, the varieties. Varieties is a spice of life. In Ishvara Srishti, there are varieties. Nothing is same. No two leaves of a tree would be identical. Everything is different. And what we talk about the people, their makeup, it is different, unique. Everybody is unique. So therefore, there are differences, varieties. So varieties of qualities, guna, and varieties of karma. Karma also, different types of karma, infinite types of karmas are there. So therefore, three types of guna and many varieties of karma. Sattva, Rajas, Tama iti trividaha gunaha. And karma, there are many types of karma. So based on that, Maya Chaturvarnyam Srishtam, the fourfold classes. If you use the word division, you have to understand division is not to divide the society. With that understanding, we can use the word division. Fourfold division, we say. It is not to divide the society. It is not divide and rule. It is not to divide the society. That it is not meant for that. It is for the harmonious function of the society. All the four classes are important. As a person has four stages in life, all the stages are important. Similarly, this Varna Vyavastha also is important for the functioning of the society. We cannot live alone. There is dependency on others, mutual dependency. Nobody can survive on their own. No society and no class also can survive on their own. Always they are dependent on the other class. There is a mutual dependency. That is how Bhagavan had created. When there is mutual dependency, then who is greater, who is lower? There is no such differences. So therefore, it is not to divide the society. The purpose is not that. But now that has become, nowadays it has become the problem, because that divisions, what was there, it was misused. Anything which is there can be used or can be abused. Free will is there, can be used, can be abused. Similarly, this beautiful classes, four classes, all the four classes, they constitute the society. It's an amazing thing. And this can be, this system, this infrastructure can be used, what Bhagavan had given, can be abused. It was abused by people before. It is true. It is not that it didn't happen, it is true. Abused. Not understanding or for selfish agenda, it was abused. So therefore, that is not the purpose what Bhagavan had made these four classes. Each division is based on certain criteria. Guna, karma. We can add jati also. But then we talk about jati. Why jati? What is the significance of jati? Jati meaning caste. Caste also is not to divide and make some superior, some inferior. So based on guna meaning the mental disposition, sattva, rajas, tama, karma, activity, and jati, caste. Guna based criteria. There are four types of guna, four types of the guna being three, but there are four types of combination possible. This was in the last class. Sattva guna pradhanaha, rajo guna pradhanaha, tamo guna pradhanaha. These are the three, but in the rajo guna pradhanaha, what is backed up? Based on that, there are two. Rajo guna pradhanam backed up by sattva, rajo guna pradhanam backed up by tamas. So Therefore, there are four classes, four combination possible. 3 gunas, but 4 combinations. Many combinations possible, but 4. These 4 are significant because this 4 is seen in the 4 classes of society. It means it can be seen in the people of the classes of the society. If we take Sattva Guna Pradhana backed up by Rajas, then Tamas. That is, Sattva is dominant in a person. Sattva is dominant, then Rajas meant for activity, then Tamas, Tamoguna. So, the one in whom Sattva Guna is dominant, that person is called Brahmanaha. So, Sattva Guna is Pradhanam, backed up by Rajoguna, Rajoguna, and then Tamas is least, and Sattva is dominant. That person is called a Brahmana. So anybody, so Guna, based on Guna, this is divided. But who is a Brahmana? Based on Guna, how will you define? Sattva Guna Pradhana Purushaha Brahmanaha. Anybody, any person with this Guna is called Brahmana. With this disposition, a person, if he is there, then he is called a Brahmana. Everybody by birth is a Shudra only. Janmana Jayate Shudraha. Karmana Dvija Uchyate. Vedapatena Bhaved Vipraha. Brahmajanati Brahmanaha. It's a shloka, beautiful shloka. Who is a Brahmana? The one who knows Brahma. It's called a Brahmana, not the Brahmana in the local meaning. Who is a Brahmana? The one who knows Brahma is a Brahmana. That is the definition of a Brahmana. Vajra Suchi Upanishad, one Upanishad is there. Vajra Suchi. Suchi means a needle. It is Vajra Suchi Upanishad. That says, it defines who is a Brahmana. Brahma Janati, Yaha Brahma Janati, Sahayeva Brahmanaha, very clearly says. So, for knowing Brahma, the Antakaranam has to be sufficiently prepared. It should enjoy certain sattva qualities. So it means the person would have done karma yoga, would have got antakarana shuddhi. Therefore, jnanam, that mental disposition in whom it is there, that person is called Brahmana. Shamo tamas tapas shaucham kshantirarjavamevacha jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karma svabhavajam. Where it is in the Gita only. 18th chapter, 42nd shloka says, in a Brahmana, these qualities are the what? Shamaha, Damaha, Tapaha, Shaucham, Kshantihi. Kshantihi is Shama, tolerance, accommodation, Arjavam, straightforwardness, Jnanam, knowledge, Vijnanam, that is, he has got the knowledge, Agam Brahma Asmi, that is Vijnanam, Brahma Janati, Astikya Buddhi, accepting the Veda as the Pramanam. These are the qualities of a Brahmana. So the one who has these disposition, that person is called a Brahmana. So Brahmana is one in whom Sattva is dominant, backed by Rajas, and Tamas is least. This is one class of people. Then they are called intellectual people. They are intellectual people in the modern day. They may be PhD holders, researchers, scientists, highly knowledgeable intellectuals, Sattva Guna, where intellect is highly functioning, in the constructive way, not in the destructive way, then we can say Sattva Guna is dominant. Sattva Guna, when Sattva Guna is dominant, one need not be in spiritual. When Sattva Guna is dominant, the person can be in the material world, can be a scientist, or he can accomplish the greatest thing in that field, particular field, whatever may be the field. But the person is a Sattva Guna Pradhana Purushaha. He enjoys tranquility, he enjoys composure, he has got focus. Therefore, he excels in his field. Sattva Guna Pradhanaha. Then Rajo Guna Pradhanaha. Rajo Guna, Rajas means activity, action, dynamic. The one in whom Rajo Guna is dominant, backed up by Sattva. That is greater. Sattva backs up the Rajo Guna. And Tamas is least. Like in the first category, here also Tamas is least. So, in them, they are highly active people, backed up by Sattva. Therefore, they are interested in serving the people, in serving the society. You can say they are not selfish people. Even though Rajas is there, but Sattva backs up. Therefore, they are broad-minded, they are inclined to serving the society. A person may be born in a Brahmana jati, but he may have this disposition. Possible. Rajas is dominant. A person would have born in a Brahmana jati, the caste, may have Sattva Guna Pradhana, first category. That is also possible. All the categories are possible. Whichever caste, whichever jati a person is born. So a person born in a Brahmana jati can enjoy the Sattva Guna. Nothing wrong. His Sattva Guna is dominant in him. That is how he is. How he has Sattva Guna, how he has got Raja Guna dominant. How some people have Sattva Guna dominant, we cannot ask. Because it is all Purva Janma Karma Phalam. You ask for it and it is given by Bhagavan. Bhagavan has given you Janma in whichever jati, based on your karma. And what mental makeup you have, that is also based on your karma only. So, a person born in any jati, Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra, any jati, but he may have this disposition, or one can cultivate this mental disposition. So, therefore, this Rajoguna Pradhana, they are the people who are interested in serving the society. Therefore, since Rajas is there, Rajas stands for energy, dynamism. Therefore, they are active people in the society. They may be the political leaders or the people protecting the society, some of the military men, army men. These are the people. So they are called Kshatriyas. Simple. Otherwise, they are called Kshatriya. Therefore, Kshatriya is one in whom Rajoguna is dominant, backed up by Sattva. That is important. Tamas is least. Shauryam tejo dhritihi dhakshyam yuddhe chapyapalayanam Dhanameshwara bhavascha kshatram karma svabhavajam. Again, Gita, same chapter, 18 chapter, 43rd shloka says, Shauryam, Shurasya bhavaha, Shauryam, the valor, courage, Tejaha, brilliance, self-confidence, Dhritihi, courage, Dharkshyam, dexterity, then not running away from any conflict. They will come in front and they protect. Dhanam, Ishvara Bhavaha. So they do a lot of dhanam, Ishtakarma, Purtakarma, all those they do. They construct choultries, they construct roads, they construct ponds, etc. All those. So these are the duties, and these are the mental disposition of a Kshatriya. So Kshatriya, who is a Kshatriya? Rajoguna Pradhana Purushaha Kshatriyaha. In him, Rajoguna is dominant. He also has to grow. This person, by Jati, we put him under the category Kshatriya. But this person If he is born a Kshatriya, Kshatriya Jati, having this disposition, that is one thing. But the person may have Rajoguna Pradhana disposition, but would have born in any Jati, that is possible. Like Dronacharya is by birth is a Brahmana Jati. But what was his profession? He took up the profession of a Kshatriya. Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Parshurama, born is a Brahmana. In fact, he took the vow that he would teach the techniques of warfare, archery, only to a Brahmana, not to Kshatriya. He destroyed all the Kshatriyas. He's a Brahmana, by Janma he is a Brahmana. But in him, Rajas was dominant. So all these combinations are possible. So that's why Bhagavan here, Jati did not mention, only Guna he has mentioned. Therefore, Rajoguna Pradhanaha. Then comes again Rajoguna Pradhanaha, but here it is backed up by Tamas. Not Rajas, Tamas. And Sattva least. Sattva least, Rajas maximum most. So therefore, this person would be, since Rajas is there, Rajas stands for activity, but it is backed up by Tamas. Therefore, these people are into the trading business. Their mental disposition is different from that of Kshatriya. Not like the Kshatriya, they are inclined towards helping people. They have, but at the same time, they are selfish. They are interested in enjoying maximum material benefits. That's why they are into trading business. Krishi Gauraksha Vanijyam Vaishya Karma Svabhavajam. Agriculture, Krishi Goraksham, protecting the cattle, tending cattle, and Vanijyam is trading. These are the karma, natural duty, natural karma Svabhavajam. Svabhavena Jayate. Svabhavena, it is there in them. In whom? In the Vaishya. These people are called Vaishya. Vaishya is one in whom Rajas is dominant, but backed up by Tamas. Therefore, only they are into this. Therefore, only the duty difference. Therefore, only they are into trading business. Mainly, they are in trading. They are responsible for the economy of the country. So, they are Vaishya. Again, this, we call them, we classify them as Vaishya, but the person with this mental disposition could have born in any of the caste possible. He could have born in a Brahmana Kula, or Kshatriya Kula, or Vaishya Kula, or Shudra Kula. So that also possible. Who decides parentage? You only decide parentage based on your Papa Punya. You decide your parentage. You decide in which family you are born, which country you are born. Then last one is Tamo Guna Pradhanaha. Tamas is most maximum. Sattva is least. Tamas backed up by Rajas. Tamas stands for inertia, laziness, lethargy. Those people are called Shudra. People who have this mental disposition, they are called Shudra. Therefore, they would say what you ask them to do. They are employed people. Paricharyatmakam karma Shudrasyapi svabhavajam. Paricharyatmakam karma. They are into service. Service means they are sevakas. Not that it means they are mean people. These people are there, they do service. Again, this person having this mental disposition, they could have been born in a Brahmana, Kula, or Vaishya, or Shudra, possible. So since Sattva is not dominant, therefore they are not thinking people. They obey what you say. They do what you ask them to do. That's why they are employed. Therefore, these four divisions are there in the society. Maya Srishtam. So, therefore, this is based purely on the mental disposition of the people. This is guna vivaha. Another one is karma vivaha. Karma also in Gita it is beautifully said. I said Brahmana karma. What is Brahmana karma? What is Kshatriya karma? What is Shudra karma? What is Vaishya karma? Iti. Brahma karma sabhavajam jnanam vijnanam astikyam iti. And Kshatra karma sabhavajam shauryam tejaha tatihi dakshyam iti. And Vaishya is Krishi Gorakshya Manijyam Vaishya karma. Paricharyatmakam karma Shudra iti. Brahmana karma is mainly the activity of teaching, learning, conducting Oma, Yaga, Yajna, etc. These are the Brahmana karma. They are in modern days, they are more into research, we can say. But not research means not that all are this is based on karma. We are talking about based on karma. And Kshatriya is they are mainly into the defense or administration or political leaders. Vaishya, business people, agriculture, industry, and Shudra, employed. They are not skilled people, they are laborers. They are laborers, therefore, they do what you ask them to do. That's why they are employed, Shudra. This is based on karma. So, based on guna and karma. So, karma is sometimes, you will see that based on guna, they take up the profession. Based on guna, they take up the profession. If they take up the profession based on their guna, it is better. Then whatever the profession they take, they may excel in that profession. But if they take up the profession not based on their guna, then there only the contradiction comes. The profession requires certain skill set, but the guna is not there. The qualification, the quality is not there. Then there is a conflict. That's why they suffer, not able to excel in that field. Therefore, one has to do self-evaluation. One need not feel inferior or superior based on the dominance of the guna. Even though a person is born in a Brahmana Kula, if Rajas is dominant, no problem, but the person can choose the karma accordingly. Or the person has to grow in Sattva, that he has to work for it. Either he has to work for the growth of Sattva, or he can choose the karma accordingly. If the person is interested in spiritual growth, then he can work for karma, he can work for growing to Sattva-guna. He can work for Sattva-guna, accomplishing Sattva-guna. Therefore, you need a lot of study, meditation, satsang. Or if you want spiritual benefit, you want material benefit, then you can choose the profession accordingly. So this self-analysis, each one has to do. So based on guna, if you choose karma in the material world, you excel in that field. For the spiritual growth, you have to improve the guna. If Rajas is dominant, then Rajas should become secondary. It should be supportive to Sattva. Sattva has to become first. Increase Sattva. To increase Sattva, you have to do the karma which helps in increasing Sattva. That is also becomes a sadhana. You have to choose the karma which increases the Sattva guna. So if you are committed to increasing Sattva guna, it means if you want spiritual growth, then accordingly choose your karma. This is a possibility. This is a sadhana. In modern age, it is difficult. It is difficult to choose like that. So whichever profession is there, one has to work, and one can always have the possibility of increasing the Sattva guna. One can be committed to spiritual life in whichever profession a person is. Sattva means spiritual. More sattva, you have got more possibility to come to Vedanta. More sattva. Least sattva, then you are more material. So materialistic people are those in whom the tamas is maximum, sattva is least. Spiritual people are those, if at all we can use the word spiritual, in whom sattva is dominant. They are not they are not shaken by any life situation. Sattva is because their goal is spiritual. They want spiritual growth. So therefore, sattva is dominant in that person. Tamas is least. So therefore, these divisions are there. Guna karma vibhagashaha vedena. And jati, person born in a Brahmana is called, Brahmana Kula is called a Brahmana. This is by jati. Born in a Brahmana Kula, Brahmana jati is a good thing. It's a good thing in the sense, supposing that Kula, that family upholds the dharma, follows the dharma pertaining to that class. Then it is good for the person, it is good for the spiritual growth of the person. But how many really in the nowadays, the being born in the Brahmana Kula or Brahmana people, they do their profession or they do their karma properly? We don't know. But it is considered to be a privilege, assuming that family or their society where they live, it provides conducive situation for their growth, inner growth. So therefore, a person born in a Brahmana family is called Brahmana by jati. Similarly, born in a Kshatriya family, so the Kshatriya parents, they are called Kshatriya. Similarly, Vaishya, born to the Vaishya parents. The one who has got Shudra as a parentage, it's called Shudra. This is based on jati. So therefore, based on janma, based on jati, there are divisions. And any combination, permutation combination is possible. The person can be a Brahmana by jati Brahmana, but by profession is a Kshatriya, Karmanaha Kshatriyaha, like Dronacharya. So, but if he is interested in gaining material benefits, then he becomes Gunataha Vaishya. A person born in a Brahmana jati, by karma is a Kshatriya, but he is interested in material prosperity. Therefore, Gunataha Vaishyaha Bhavati, possible. Any combination is possible. If the person is born in a Brahmana family and he chooses to study Shastram, chooses to learn Shastram, teach Shastram, share with others, commits himself to the prarthana, the prayer, doing rituals, etc., then is in harmony with the jati he has born, the karma as well as the jati. And if he has the sattva dominant, then it is in harmony. But such combinations are rare. It is same, you have to extend the same thing to the other varna also, Kshatriya also. The Kshatriya also, a person born in a Kshatriya family, suppose he has Brahmana guna disposition, then also it is being born in a Kshatriya is supposed to fight, but he has got Sattva, he cannot fight. Like Buddha, born in a Kshatriya, but later he became Buddha or Ashoka. Later they gave up fighting, they gave up war. That is good thing because they are committed to spiritual growth. So this possibility is born in a Kshatriya family, having the Brahmana guna, and by karma they may do either Kshatriya karma, Kshatra karma, or Shudra karma. This possibility also it is there. Similarly, born in a Vaishya family, a person may have Rajoguna Pradhana or Sattoguna Pradhana. Possibility is that doing the karma of a Kshatriya or maybe a Shudra. That possibility also it is there. Similarly, born in a Shudra class, a person may be a Brahmana by guna, or Kshatriya by guna, or Vaishya by guna, and maybe doing the karma in keeping with the Shudra Varna. This is also possible. Because he is born in a Shudra class, one cannot reject the person. If he is Sattva-guna Pradhana, the person is a Sattva-guna Pradhana Purusha. In Mahabharata, there is a character, there is a person, Dharma Vyadaha. Dharma Vyada. His job is butchering. He was running a beef stall. That is his profession. And a young sadhaka came to him to learn Brahmajnana. To gain Brahmajnana, a young sadhaka came. And it was he who took care of the parents very nicely. This Dharma Vyada, a great person. By profession, he is a butcher. But by he is a Sattva-guna Pradhana, is a Jnani. This is also possible. So therefore, any combinations, permutation combinations are possible. Therefore, based on jati, nobody can be superior or inferior. That's why Jamana Jayate Shudraha. Everybody by birth is a Shudra only. Karmana Dvija Uchyate. Karmana is this Veda Adhyayanam, born as a Shudra, then this samskara to be done, samskara to be given. Then they are called Dvija, twice born. They are going to study Veda, therefore they are initiated into Gayatri, therefore they are invested with the sacred thread. Karmana Dvija Uchyate. Then after that they have to continue studying Veda, they cannot give up. Veda Patat Bhaved Vipraha. Then finally Brahma Janati, Brahmanaha iti. So therefore, based on jati, nobody can claim I am superior than you. Can one claim based on karma? That also not possible, as in the case of Dharma Vyada. His karma is butchering, but he is a jnani. So based on karma also there is no gradation. Karma being a profession, just an action for the maintenance of oneself as well as the family. Therefore, based on that, one cannot categorize someone as superior or inferior. Then based on what? It is gradation is mainly based on guna. Mainly based on guna. If a person is brahmana by guna, gunataha brahmanaha, that person is greater than gunataha kshatriya, is greater than the person kshatriya. What kshatriya? By guna. A person who is brahmana by guna is greater than the person who is a kshatriya by guna. And the person who is kshatriya in guna is greater than the person who is vaishya in guna. And the person who is vaishya in guna is greater than the person who is shudra in guna. Among all, brahmana is greater. Gunataha is the greatest. Kshatriya comes second. But compared to brahmana is lower. Compared to other category is better, greater. Similarly, vaishya, this is the gradation. The gradation is based on what? Based on guna. Why? For moksha, what is required? You have to prepare the antakaranam. Antakaranam is also called sattva. Antakaranam, the mind, is also called sattva. In some text you will see sattvam, malina sattvam, shuddha sattvam. Shuddha sattvam means shuddha antakarana. That is required for jnanam to happen. The mind should be sufficiently free, should be free from raga dvesha, should be free from all the shat ripu. That is sattva guna. So one needs a lot of sattva guna so that jnanam happens. Jnanam is only through the mind, therefore the mind has to be ready. So, therefore for moksha, jnanam is required. Therefore, the one who has brahmana guna, that mental disposition, for that person, moksha becomes easy. So it is conducive for him to study Shastra. Therefore, he is considered he can be considered superior among the four. This is by in terms of guna. That's why these guna brahmanas are glorified in the Shastra. We should not take just jati, because guna brahmana, they are closer to moksha. Their commitment is moksha. So, in fact, all the sadhana, any type of sadhana, this sadhana, which whatever it is there, karma yoga or any type of yoga, modern days, many yogas are there. All these sadhanas are meant for preparing the antakarana. It is meant for preparing the antakarana. The karma kanda portion is there. Why karma kanda is there? Karma kanda of the Veda is meant for one's growth, changing one's mental disposition from the tamas to rajas to sattva. Slowly you will grow. If you have got rajas, then you will be doing more and more karma. Then after some time you will grow out of it. Then you will shift to Veda Anta. So karma kanda provides all the varieties of karma which one can take up and do and as a sadhana and grow. So that is why karma kanda also it is there. Those who do karma, they must be having the gunas, these gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas, these gunas must be there. But Vedanta, to come to Vedanta, one has to grow above guna. Gunatitaha. Gunatitaha. For moksha, one has to be a gunatitaha. Then it is knowledge, atmajnana. Because with regard to moksha, there is no gradation of guna. This gradation of guna is required only from the context of the sadhana, the karma kanda or any sadhana. When it comes to moksha, when it comes to Vedanta, there is no gradation. There it is guna atitaha. Guna atitaha means the Atma is above all the gunas. Atma cannot be sattva guna pradhana or rajo guna pradhana. This guna pradhana is only for the upadhi, not for the Atma. Atma is Shuddham, it is Chaitanyam, it is Satchit Ananda Swarupam. How can Atma enjoy these gunas? Atma is Nirgunam. Sa Gunam is only for the Upadhi. Upadhi is required for one's growth, one's understanding that one is free from gunas. Aham Brahma Gunatitaha. For that understanding only, the sadhanas are available, sadhanas are meant for that purpose only. Therefore, guna pradhanaha is important. Based on guna only, one can say this person is superior. So, therefore, now there comes a question. Do you have choice in choosing the jati, the parentage? No, you don't have choice because already you are chosen. Your previous karma has chosen the jati. What about karma being born in any jati? Do you have a choice with regard to choosing the profession? Yes. At least in the modern days, yes, it is that you have a choice in choosing your karma. You don't have choice in choosing the jati, but you have choice in choosing the karma. And similarly, and you can choose your karma, as I told before, either by jati or by guna. Either by jati or by guna. If you choose by jati, it has got both merits and demerits. It has got both. If you choose by jati, then that profession will continue to flourish. Suppose a person is born in a born to a sculpting family. So his profession, sculpting, will survive. Whatever his father know, that he will transfer to his son, and the son later to his son. Therefore, that profession will survive. That is how in those days, all the professions, all the great skills, a person is great in his profession in those days. Even a carpenter or a cobbler, he excels in that profession because he had learned from his father. So that is how it was maintained. Therefore, there is an advantage in that society. You will see the skilled people in different professions. The disadvantage is that person will continue in that profession, but economically would be maybe weak. Therefore, there is advantage and disadvantages. That if the person chooses a profession by jati, if the person chooses a profession by guna, there are also advantages and disadvantages. If the profession is chosen based on the guna, in keeping with the guna, then there is no problem. But it is not, then conflict comes. So since you don't have a choice in choosing your jati, you have choice in choosing your karma. What about the guna? Guna also you have a choice. You can always upgrade your system Windows to 11. Similarly, you can always upgrade yourself. You can update yourself from whatever the guna you are dominant with to sattva guna. That choice is there. One can grow to be a brahmana in terms of guna. Though born in a shudra or vaishya or kshatriya, one can aspire to be a brahmana by guna. For moksha, everybody has to be a sattva guna pradhana. There is no choice. So you have to become a brahmana. You have to become brahmana by guna. Gunataha brahmanaha. You have to become, there is no choice. Otherwise, where is moksha? Therefore, chaturvarnyam is this fourfold divisions. Is it to be blamed, or is it something wonderful what Bhagavan had done? If it is used properly, then it is a boon. If it is abused, because you have free will, therefore you can abuse. And people abused. That's why Jati Brahmana, by Jati, the division. Really, the division came to society, and still we are paying for it. So, therefore, Maya Srishtam, Tasya Kartaram Aham. Bhagavan says, I created, I am the author, Karta, Aham Karta, Tasya Kartaram, Kasya, the Chaturvarnyasya Karta Aham Iti. I was the one who created this. How can Bhagavan say I created? If Bhagavan says I create, then he becomes Karta. If he is Karta, then he is Bhokta. If he is Karta, then he must have a Upadhi to do karma. If he has Upadhi, then he becomes, has got Anga, therefore he is limited, subject to change. All this thing becomes a problem. He says, Kartara means I create, I did this not based on my will or my whims and fancies. Based on what the jiva asked, based on what their karma pala. Based on their karma pala, I created this. I placed them in different sections of the society. Vidyakam akartaram. Therefore, very beautifully Vyasacharya says here, Kartaram aham karta, he says, and immediately next word is aham akarta. Know that I am akarta. It is not contradictory. Aham karta, aham akarta means from the standpoint of the upadhi, from the standpoint of the creation, aham karta. Vyavakarika drishtya aham karta. Paramathika drishtya aham brahma, how can I be a karta? Aham avyayam vidhi, aham akarta avyayam vidhi. Paramathika drishtya aham akarta abhokta. This upadhi being mithya, kartrutvam is mithya. Therefore, how can I be a karta? In fact, Bhagavan gives only the karma pala. He is a karma pala datta. Therefore, he says, Agam akarta, agam brahma, avyayam brahma, changeless. To be a karta, you have to undergo change. Therefore, change is there only in the upadhi, and that is mithya upadhi. Therefore, change is also mithya. Upadhi also mithya, change is also mithya. And the choice, this placement of the jivas in the respective position or place in the society, that is based on their karma. So, aham karma paladata. It's an order. The order being there, whatever you choose, whatever you ask for, you get it. Bhagavan gives. So, agam na karta akarta. Swamiji gives an example, beautiful example. A candle light is there. The light gives light. It lights up the room. But does it have a kartrutvam? I am the one lighting up the, no. It, in the dark room, if you place it, the room gets enlightened. The room gets lighted up. But lamp is continue to be what it is. It cannot be a karta. You place your finger inside. It burns the finger. Burning the finger done by whom? By the lamp. Lamp is neither burns your finger, nor it is being what it is. So it is you out of your wish or will thrusted your finger into the fire. It burned. It is a dharma. Agni or Vishnam is dharma. You interfere with that and you got burnt. You cannot say Agni is a karta. It is continued to be a karta. You wanted to have the experience of Vishnatvam, therefore you inserted your finger. Because that you cannot say Agam, you cannot say Agni is karta. Agni continues to be what it is. So like that, Bhagavan is akarta. It is avyayam. From the standpoint of the upadhi, we say. From the standpoint of the creation, we say. This fourfold classes, we say, is a karta. But is akarta only. Therefore, kartaram, that kartaram, it is kartrutvam, attributing to, given to Ishvara, it is not true, it is mithya. Bhagavan is akarta, avyayam, akarta, mam vidhi, know me to be a akarta iti. Beautiful shloka. We stop here. Next shloka we will see. The next class. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stanbanti Divyai Stavaihi Vedai Sangavada Kramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastita Dadgatena Manasam Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navedusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhanyavadah.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
हरि ओम गुरुजी, धन्यवाद.
Ramaji, we do not have class, sorry, the Gita version I have to take. We will have next week or sometime in the week. Okay.
Okay जी, धन्यवाद अक्षर जी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद जी.